Hello everybody, so welcome back to my channel. And I know I have not done a video in a while and I just been really busy and stuff, but as you saw in my last video how I talk about Jessie Jacob, who is the first Elsa I did, and you saw I did message for her, so I will be doing next video talking about her. But anyway, this video is about the secrets of treasure of Disney movies. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. And so what this is about is they're giving you a tour of Walt Disney's studios, and it will show you what secrets behind Walt Disney treasures, what Walt has, or what Walt has a secret that he has. But you will see as you watch this video, and so I hope you enjoy this video and check this out.
Hi, and welcome to the Secret Treasures of the Disney Archives. I'm Casey, here at the Walt Disney Studios in Burbank. And we have been given special permission to take an inside look behind the scenes at some special historic Disney treasures. I'm talking really behind the scenes here. Come on, let's go look. Now, the Disney Archives are closed to the public, but Dave Smith, the director of the Walt Disney Archives, has invited us in for a special tour. Come on, let's go take a look. Oh, look at that. That's from Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. This place is amazing. Oh, there's Dave. Hey, Dave.
Hi, Casey. How are you?
I'm great. Nice to meet you.
Well, welcome to the archives.
Thank you. Thanks for letting us take a look at your secret collection here.
Oh,
it's
you're
amazing.
very welcome. We've had this department since 1970, so for the last 35 years, we've been collecting and preserving Disney history.
Looks like you have quite the collection going on. What are all these books over here?
These are all the Disney books from the earliest days right up to more recent years. We've done probably about 2,000 different Disney books in the United States alone.
Wow.
Plus, we've published in about 50 different foreign languages.
50 different foreign languages. So a lot of people come here for information from you.
Yes, people within the company. We're not open to the public. We're only open to cast members of the Walt Disney Company. I brought out a few special things to share with you today.
Oh, I'd love to see.
Let me show you. This is ticket number 1 for Disneyland.
Are you serious?
Roy Disney,
It's so
Walt Disney's brother, bought this ticket on opening day. It was $1 to get into the park.
$1. Wow.
Walt Disney wanted a guidebook to be sold in the park on opening day, but there was no time to get out into the park and do photography. So all of the renderings for the park are the illustrations in this first guidebook.
And Walt oversaw all of this, right?
He did. He was very close to everything that was coming out of the company, whether it was a movie or a television show or a book or a new attraction down at Disneyland.
Right. Now, do you have, I see you have some handwritten stuff here. Is this stuff that Walt actually...
We do have some Walt items, and actually, this is a fairly recent acquisition. We found this box. Actually, Roy Disney found this box in the back of his garage, and he thought, you know, this is something that should be in the archives, because it turned out this box was the box that had all of the memorabilia of his grandfather, Elias Disney.
Really?
And such things as Elias Disney's marriage certificate from 1888. And he was actually married about 50 miles north of the Walt Disney World property.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people don't realize we have that connection with Central Florida.
Oh, my goodness.
Walt Disney's baptismal certificate was in the box.
Wow.
There is no birth certificate for Walt, so this is the closest we come to an actual document about his birth.
His middle name is his father's name. Oh.
Right.
Wow. And what's this one?
And this one is my favorite. This is a postcard that Walt wrote to his mother when he was 15 years old.
Dear Mother, everything is going well here. That's so cute. Oh, my gosh.
Up here in the corner, he's written P.S. 10 below here. Well, on the back, he did a drawing.
Wow.
Now, this is a 15-year-old's drawing. It's very good. A lot of people have said that Walt Disney did not have great art talent, but he did. He could really draw.
And what's this?
This is actually a drawing that he did a number of years later. He found out very early that he could hire animators that could animate a lot better than he could. So he didn't draw the Disney characters, but somebody asked him to occasionally, and he would. So this is one early sketch of Mickey Mouse.
So this is an original, he actually did himself?
Yes.
Oh, my, I think it looks amazing.
Well, it's a lot better than I could do. I mean.
And now this.
Oh, yes.
We went to Disneyland and saw the Enchanted Tiki Room. Is this?
This is what got the whole idea started.
I can't believe
Walt
it.
found this little antique in a New Orleans antique shop. It dates back to the 1850s.
So that's pretty impressive for the 1850s.
He was very impressed by this, and he thought, you know, we've been doing animation on film for years. It'd be kind of fun to try some dimensional animation. So he hired a sculptor to start working on some movable figures, and it all had started from this, and soon became the Enchanted Tiki Room and Pirates of the Caribbean and all the other attractions that we have in our parks that feature these audio animatronics. Let me show you this.
Oh,
this is from Steamboat Willie, the very first Mickey Mouse cartoon.
I love those Penny movies. When you go to Disneyland and you can watch the Penny movies, I remember the Steamboat Willie one.
Background from the making of that film. It came out in November of 1928.
He's so cute. Wow. And this.
Oh, yes. May I present it to you?
I would love it if you would present that to me, as a matter of fact. Thank you.
Walt Disney, of course, won more Oscars than any other person. He won 32, which is way more than anybody else. The number 2 in line, Cedric Gibbons, an art director at MGM, got 11, and he's second. So nobody's ever going to catch up to Walt's 32.
Kind of heavy.
They are heavy.
Sheesh.
Well, let me show you around our displays a little bit.
Great.
Come on over this way. Here in this case we have some of our animation art, some of the cells and backgrounds used in making our animated films, all the way from the early black and white era up to more recent years. One thing you won't see anywhere else are these glass backgrounds. They were done for our multiplane camera, which for the first time enabled us to get a feeling of depth and dimension to the films.
Oh, that's what did it. Okay, no, I heard that you have a camera here that's the original camera used for Snow White.
Yes, it's on display out in the lobby of our building here.
And it has 5 different planes of glass, is that right?
They can do up to 6.
And why do they use those? It's just to
get
add
dimension and sort of a 3D effect to the film.
Okay.
It really gave a lot more realism to the films when they started using that camera.
Oh, wow.
Over here we've got memorabilia related to Walt Disney himself. Some materials up on the top shelf regarding his backyard railroad, which he called the Carolwood Pacific. And it was really one of the things that got him thinking about Disneyland, because he wanted a place where parents and children could go together and they could all have fun. And this was happening in his backyard. He was having fun with his daughters, and they were having fun with their dad.
So is that where he got the idea for the train that goes through Disneyland now? All right.
And once he got a big train to play with, he took out his little one at home.
Yeah, I don't need that one anymore.
There's his passport when he served in the Red Cross at the time of World War I.
Oh, I didn't know he had done that. My goodness. Oh, and a picture of him there. And there's Donald.
That's a Donald Award called a Duckster. We also have a Mousker, which is our version of the Oscars that are presented by the company itself to primarily employees of the company that have done some specific service for to the company. The very first Mickey Mouse watch came out in 1933, and it was done by the Ingersoll Company, and here it is, right in this case. In May of 1933, this watch came out. It was $2.95 when it was released.
Why, and you have some bottle caps here?
Yes. Anything you can think of has had Mickey Mouse on it sometime or other. The oldest items in here are these little crickets. They're from 1930. You click them when you press them together. It makes a clicking sound. the train there is actually one that saved the Lionel Company from bankruptcy. They actually filed for bankruptcy back in the 30s, and the judge allowed them to make that particular handcar at Christmas time, and they sold enough of them to take themselves out of bankruptcy.
Really?
So we got a lot of good publicity about saving Lionel from bankruptcy. The Donald figures up there are a little interesting. That when Donald was first created, he had a long bill.
Yeah, that is
And
long.
that only lasted for about a year. So if you find any merchandise with that long-billed Donald, as they call it, you know you've got a very early piece.
I'm so glad I got a chance to see all of this stuff. It's just amazing.
Well, I'm so happy you were able to come, and I was able to show you around.
Thank you. What a great job you have.
Thank you.
Come
I
here
love
every
it.
day. Thanks a lot, Dave.
Sure.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.